When discussing the characteristics of different e-commerce platforms, we can analyze their advantages and challenges in more detail, as well as how to develop effective sales strategies for handmade products on these platforms. eBay, as one of the largest e-commerce platforms globally, has a massive user base and very high traffic. This presents both opportunities and challenges for sellers. Despite the high traffic, competition is also quite intense, especially for new sellers. In such a highly competitive environment, new stores and products often struggle to gain natural traffic in the early stages and must rely on paid promotions to increase visibility and secure orders. Therefore, for sellers without extensive operational experience, eBay may not be the best choice and requires careful consideration. Compared to eBay, Depop has relatively lower traffic, but also a more relaxed competitive environment. Depop's user base tends to consist of young, fashion-forward individuals who are particularly interested in trendy and personalized items. Therefore, while the overall traffic on the platform is limited, focusing on designing unique products that appeal to the target audience's aesthetic can still lead to good sales performance on this platform. However, due to the lower traffic, it is advisable for sellers not to invest all their efforts solely into Depop, but to use it as a supplementary platform. Poshmark has relatively good traffic, especially excelling in the fashion category. However, the effectiveness of traffic conversion can be influenced by product selection and market demand. For instance, if your sales performance is not ideal, it may be related to product positioning or promotional strategies. It's worth noting that some products on Poshmark can quickly become bestsellers. Therefore, if you can accurately identify market demand and offer trend-aligned products, you could achieve excellent sales results. In the coming days, you plan to launch a potential bestseller and create a video to share, which will provide valuable insights for other sellers. Although I personally haven't sold on Facebook Marketplace, I've learned from conversations with a few friends that the platform's traffic performance is fairly good. However, the issue lies in the low conversion rate. This could be due to Facebook Marketplace's recommendation mechanism, which may result in less targeted traffic and consequently, lower user interest in the recommended products. Therefore, while this platform can generate some traffic, sellers may need to put in extra effort to improve conversion rates, such as by optimizing product descriptions and images, or by running targeted ads. Mercari, as a popular second-hand goods trading platform, boasts a substantial traffic base. As you mentioned, the platform performs well in terms of user visits, providing sellers with broad market opportunities. High conversion rate Mercari not only has a large traffic volume, but also a relatively high conversion rate. Based on your experience, as long as there are no obvious issues with the listed products, they usually sell successfully within a few days. This indicates that the platform's users have a strong purchase intent, with products quickly attracting buyers' interest and resulting in sales shortly after being listed. Popularity of anime and cartoon merchandise. On the Mercari platform, anime and cartoon-related merchandise are highly popular. Given the relatively young user base, especially with a significant proportion of Japanese users, it's recommended to align product strategies with the anime culture. Developing products in this category can significantly increase sales opportunities and meet the platform users' demands. Drawbacks: limited product options. One notable issue with Mercari is the lack of user option features. For products that require customization, users cannot choose different colors, sizes, or other variants through options. For example, if you are selling a product available in red, green, and blue, with 2 sizes, large and small, Mercari does not allow you to offer these options for buyers to select. This limitation means sellers need to communicate more with customers to ensure order accuracy and satisfaction, potentially increasing communication and time costs, which is a significant drawback. High network stability requirements. Mercari has relatively strict requirements for network stability, particularly concerning the consistency of IP addresses. If the network is unstable or the IP address changes frequently, it could result in account suspension. You mentioned having had 2 accounts suspended due to unstable IP addresses, which caused significant operational disruptions. Sellers using Mercari need to pay special attention to network stability to avoid unnecessary losses due to technical issues. Conclusion: the Mercari platform offers the advantages of high traffic and a strong conversion rate, making it particularly suitable for selling anime and cartoon-related merchandise. However, the limitations on product options and the high demands for network stability present certain challenges. Sellers planning to use Mercari should be aware of these pros and cons and take appropriate measures, such as enhancing customer communication and ensuring network stability, to achieve better sales performance on the platform. Etsy is a platform that deserves significant attention, especially for sellers who focus on handmade goods, custom products, and creative items. Etsy is almost tailor-made for them. The platform not only boasts a vast user base and attracts a large number of daily visitors, but its user community is also highly active and loyal. Coupled with the high conversion rate of products on the platform, users are more inclined to purchase unique and personalized items here. And with a higher average order value, all of this makes Etsy an ideal choice for artisans. However, Etsy's advantages also bring about an unavoidable issue: intense competition. As more and more sellers flock to the platform with a constant stream of new products, standing out in this crowded marketplace has become a challenge for many sellers. Nevertheless, while the competition is fierce, it is not insurmountable. In fact, there are some effective strategies that can help you avoid direct competition and succeed on this platform. We will delve into these strategies later, helping you find your niche in this competitive market. Next, we will explore in depth how to effectively avoid competition through product selection and market positioning, ensuring that your products stand out on platforms like Etsy and Mercari. Let's talk about how to position the products in your store. Since every product has its own value, it must either have practicality or cultural attributes. For example, products related to the second dimension culture, like name keychains, fabric wallets, plush dolls, and so on. It's important to create a store with products that cater to a specific demographic. For instance, if you're selling plush dolls, your entire store should focus on products related to this category, like those associated with the second dimension culture. If your store specializes in handcrafted products, then try to offer products that appeal to the same demographic. Products have demographic attributes. For example, the preferences of 15 to 25-year-olds differ significantly from those of 30 to 45-year-olds. So, your store should target a specific age group. You can't mix products for different demographics in the same store. For example, you shouldn't sell women's products and also offer men's products like razors in the same store. This creates a disjointed customer base, which can severely impact your average order value. Anyone with sales experience knows that when customers purchase products, they often add multiple items to their cart from the same store. For example, if she buys a pair of high heels, she might also add a black skirt, a sun hat, and so on. This is because the store's product selection is tailored to her demographic. Most of the products in your store should meet the needs of your target customers. If your store offers a mix of men's, women's, and children's products, it will look chaotic and unorganized, which will affect the customer's desire to add more items to their cart. For example, if your store's products are aimed at teens under 15, this age group loves anime and cartoon products. If your store offers a range of Sanrio products they love, they might buy a lot of Sanrio-related items. This is my experience, and you won't hear this kind of advice from other bloggers. Isn't this worth a like? We should aim to maximize the average order value, encouraging customers to buy more. Getting traffic isn't easy, and if customers receive their orders and are satisfied with the quality, they're likely to become repeat customers. However, if your store's offerings are disorganized, the likelihood of them returning is much lower. So, when organizing the products in your store, Make sure they are targeted at a specific demographic, focusing on a vertical age group. These aspects are crucial for success. Take a look at the successful stores. Their product layouts are very deliberate. We'll go into detail about store layouts in future videos. When it comes to your store's products, try to create a series or collection. For example, if you're selling felt plush dolls, focus on creating a series. The benefit of this approach is that it reduces your inventory costs. If your product range is too complex and varied, you risk accumulating a lot of excess inventory. Next, let's talk about product pricing. You can't just price your products based on what you feel like selling them for. You must set your prices based on your competitors. If your competitors are pricing their products very low, and you set your price higher than theirs, it will be very difficult for you to make sales. If you want to avoid price competition, you need to focus on differentiated design. When designing your products, you need to make sure they stand out. If your product is unique, you can set a slightly higher price. However, if there aren't many design elements incorporated, you'll need to find ways to reduce your costs. In e-commerce and sales, you must always be aware of the competition because you have thousands, even tens of thousands, of competitors. Next, let's discuss keywords. When listing your products, keywords are crucial for your links. You need to clearly tell customers what your product is and what its attributes are. The more precise your keywords are, the easier it is for potential customers to find your listing. The more accurate the keywords, the higher the conversion rate. For example, if you're selling a dress, how should you write your keywords? If you only use the word dress, it's not specific enough. For instance, if the dress is checkered, black and white, or a long version with ruffles, your keywords should be black and white checkered long dress with ruffles. When customers find your product through these keywords, it means the product's attributes match their needs. This significantly increases the likelihood of a sale, meaning your conversion rate will improve. You need to pinpoint the exact attributes of the handmade product you're selling. You can't just use handmade as a keyword. That would be an extremely vague keyword, and even if you get traffic, the conversion rate would be very low. Handmade products can include some anime-related merchandise, provided it doesn't infringe on any copyrights. To determine if your product might infringe, you can check if other sellers on Etsy are offering merchandise from that anime brand. The demand for anime merchandise is very high. If no one else is selling it, you should be cautious, as it could indicate potential copyright issues. Next, let's discuss customer service. When communicating with customers, your response time should be quick. Your response time, along with your shipping time and the ratings customers give you, will all impact your shop's ranking and your product's ranking. These factors can significantly affect your product's placement in search results. Now, regarding logistics. When selling on a platform, you will frequently receive international orders. You should arrange in advance with a local logistics provider. Have them provide you with a list of international shipping rates based on volume, weight, and destination country. This will allow you to calculate your shipping costs accurately. In the past, we encountered an interesting situation where a product was sold at a loss. The loss wasn't due to the product itself, but because of the shipping costs. The package size exceeded the logistics company's size limit, so it's essential to fully understand the logistics costs associated with your products. Next, let's talk about where to purchase raw materials and which websites offer the best deals. You can find affordable raw materials on sites like AliExpress and eBay. If you are in Japan, you can buy them from Coherence, where the prices are also quite reasonable. When you start selling, you might not make many sales at first, sometimes not even one product a day. Don't get discouraged. Take it slow and focus on building up over time. Persistence is key. Those who are successful now, with large businesses, started just like you. They achieved their success by learning and persevering every step of the way. If you struggle with product design or lack inspiration, I will regularly share some creative product ideas in the future that you can refer to. Of course, you don't need to copy my ideas exactly. You can make some modifications. If everyone uses the same ideas, it could lead to homogenized competition. In the future, when I share case studies, I'll do my best to share the patterns with you. You can simply print them out and follow the instructions to create the products, making modifications based on your own designs. I'll regularly share some popular products and analyze how they're made, along with the sales strategies you can use to surpass them. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments section, and I'll do my best to answer them.